Hello there, and in today's video we're going to summon the dead. Fuck that. Do you actually really think I would try summon the dead on YouTube? Well, I mean, other people have done it, there's been worse things. People are eating Tide Pods now. I mean, what's going on, guys? We're not so far into 2018 and already I've had a car crash and kids are eating fucking laundry detergent. No, but in all seriousness, my friend wanted to ask me, do I want to play on a Ouija board? I was like, do I want to play on a Ouija board? No, I don't. Look, I'm not a firm believer in all this stuff, but I don't want to mess with it. My kind of whole belief system is if you mess with it, it's going to kind of bite you in the ass. Anyway, on to the video. So in 2016, I was overseas in England working at some sort of kids adventure summer camp place. For those that know me, they'll know which one it is. I'm not going to say which one it was just for, reasons, but its logo was blue and yellow. And I mean, oh shit, you can actually see the cap in the background. Moving on. So this company has many different centres all around England and I worked at one of the biggest ones. Now on site, we had this huge mansion. I'm going to have some pictures kind of here. And this is also kind of the things that it was about. I would run activities such as abseiling, rock climbing, archery. They trusted me with a bow and arrow and kids. Sometimes kids make you want to turn and shoot them with a bow and arrow. You have to resist that urge. Trust me, it's hard, but you kind of have to. Now, on site we had this mansion, right? This mansion is old. Like I'm talking like really fucking old. No, so this mansion was old. It's now a kids center, but it used to be a mental asylum. It used to be a school for troubled boys. It's had quite a hectic history. So obviously with old places like this and kind of stories like this, there's always going to be reports of there being hauntings or there kind of being weird shit happening. In the summer of 2016, which is not a song I'm writing, I was on night duty. Now what happens on night duty in the summer? In the summer, kids will come on their own without any parents or any form of guardian. So whilst they're staying at the company, we the camp instructors are kind of their local parenters for the entirety of their stay. Now because there's no mentors or adults with them, whilst they're sleeping at night, if something's wrong, they need to go to someone in the middle of the night to say, hey, this is wrong, this is going on, this is happening. So during that stay, you and another instructor will be on night duty. You will patrol the halls until about 11 o'clock at night, and then you go sleep in a room. The kids know which room you're sleeping in, so if they need you, they can come and get you if anything's wrong. Sounds normal, right? Seems absolutely fine. No! Things got really fucked up. So as I said, there have been reports, I was told some stories about this place, and I'm not entirely sure if they were true or not. I don't really believe in this stuff, I just don't really want to dwell and kind of mess with it. There were actually some employees that were so scared of this mansion, they refused to do night duty in the mansion. They'd rather do night duty in the log cabins. I mean, who are these people? They're thinking that if they stay in a mansion, a ghost is gonna come haunt them. Like, this place has been going for years. Why is a ghost going to magically think you're so fucking special to come and haunt you? Myself and another instructor were on night duty. To my honest life, I cannot remember who I was on night duty with. Anyway, we patrolled the corridors for about it's about 11, we went to bed. The room we slept in was very small, like there was just enough space for a bunk bed, so the top and the bottom, and a small little sink, and that was it. That's all there was in the room. It was tiny, it was dark, it was quite scary, and it's in this old mansion. I was slightly uncomfortable and I didn't sleep too well. I remember I kept dozing in and out of sleep the whole night. I was sleeping on the bottom bunk. The other instructor came and booked top bunk before me, but I'm always kind of afraid, I'm gonna roll over anyway, so I was happy with it, so well. I must have been about 2 in the morning, I must have dozed off, because I remember kind of waking up kind of hazy, like I'd just woken up from a dream. I remember looking over to my side and I just saw this black figure right next to my bed. I don't know, I was like, ah! Yes, no, I wasn't a little bitch, shut up, I got a fright. If you wake up in a scary mansion and see a fucking black figure next to you, you're gonna get a fright. So after jumping out my skin, I just hear, mister? It was a kid, there was a kid in the fucking room. I mean, clearly he knocked and I was still asleep, so he decided to start opening the door, which is when I woke up and I just see this figure next to me. So I stand up and I look out the door and these 2 other kids with him. And he says, mister, my friend. Is that how kids sound? I don't know. Essentially, he said to me, a friend in his room is crying because he's homesick and he misses his mom. Now, firstly, this isn't an uncommon thing because firstly, British kids are pathetic as shit. You'd be surprised how different their mentality is. In South Africa, if you grew up and you hurt yourself, you were taught to get over it. In England, if you fell over and hurt yourself, you were taught to phone the fucking ambulance. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna come help you. Let me just put my shoes on, get my jacket, and I'll come follow you guys to the room, just wait right outside the door. There you go. Okay, sure, not a problem. I close the door. I mustn't have been more than 10 to 15 seconds. I opened the door. Nothing. They were gone. There was no one there. Now, all you skeptics, I bet you're saying, maybe they just walked down the corridor. No, because they were little kids, they're not gonna get that far. I would have heard them if they ran away, and if they tiptoed and walked slowly, I would have found them, because I'm patrolling the whole corridor of that floor, and there was no one to be seen. There was nothing. This is awkward. So I go back into my room, I try to wake up the other instructor. He is out cold. He has been roofied or something. That's how out he was. So I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what to make of this. I stayed up for a little bit longer in case they came back, and no one came back. So eventually I fell asleep again, and then in the next morning you have to report everything that happened at night. So I was speaking to my supervisor and I told her what happened, and she looked at me and kind of laughed, and she was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she like just kind of smiled. And I was like, "Oh God, oh, I saw a ghost tonight. Oh great, fuck." Turns out in the past, other night duty have had the same thing happen to them. There's been a case of a little kid called Billy with a bloody nose. He would come, knock on the night duty's door. "I have a bloody nose." Night duty helps them, writes down in the logbook, "Oh, Billy, whatever, from this group had a bloody nose." He got called into the office because Billy in that group didn't exist. He wasn't on camp. There was no Billy in this person's group on camp. But yet this night duty guy had this happen to him, and he wasn't the only night duty guy to have that happen to. Turns out, I'm not the only night duty guy to have a friend of a kid who's crying come to me and say, "Oh, my kid's crying, we need some help," and then just to vanish. So I don't know if I really saw a ghost that night. I mean, I don't know. When I look back about it now, kind of freaks me out, because it could have been a ghost, it could have not been. No, but thanks for listening to that story. If you found it scary, I don't know, I just found it kind of weird. I'm not too sure what to make of it. No, to be honest, this isn't the first one I've had happen to me. This is actually the second time I've had a paranormal run-in. If this video gets a good response, I'll make a video about the first time. Cool guys, so have you had any kind of paranormal thing happen to you? If you have, let me a comment. I want to know that I'm not alone in this kind of big scary world. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's out there. As I say, like, my friend once offered me to play with the Ouija board. I was just kind of like, yeah, no. Cool guys, but thanks for watching. As always, be cool, have fun, be careful with ghosts. I mean, you never know what they're gonna do. I'll check you later.